guys, it's Caffie. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am coming to ask for your help. I need your help. I need your advice. I need your input and your thoughts. So go ahead and grab yourself something to drink and let's chat. All right, guys, so welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time stopping by, my name's Caffie, and I'm a homeschool mom of two little girls. On this channel, I love sharing all things homeschool, motherhood, and some fun DIYs sprinkled all up in there. I need your help. I am just like so confused, slightly overwhelmed, and I just don't know what to do when it comes to next year's homeschool curriculum. It's that time. Everyone's thinking about curriculum, purchasing curriculum. Curriculum is like everywhere in your face, and we are planning for the next year. But I just don't know what I want to do. I know what I want to do, but I don't know if I can do it. Y'all, I just feel so, I don't know, just so much doubt. It's doubt. It really is doubt. This homeschool year has been like a year of just finding our groove and our rhythm and our style and our feel. And I feel like we are so like into where I want us to be. But it's like, I say it all the time, but we're just like right there on that cusp. And if I do what I want to do, then we'll be there. And I know we could do it, but it's that doubt. Oh my gosh. Like, it's just like, are they learning enough? Are they up to standards? Am I failing my children? You know, that kind of thing. So anyway, here we go. Let's stop rambling and get to talking. So I am not sure what I want to do for a curriculum as far as next year's homeschool. In my mind, in my ideal world, I would love to be just relaxed, literature-based, unschooled, but parent also leads interest, also parent-led interest. Y'all, hold on. Let me get my thoughts together. All right, so I decided I'm going to break it down by subjects. This will be a lot easier and a lot less confusing for you guys to help me. So when it comes to language arts, this year we are not using a language arts curriculum. I have been doing it on my own and I absolutely love it. The problem that comes with that is the days that I work outside of the home, if you did not know. Sometimes it's difficult with leaving things, or because my husband is home and they're home with him, and he can kind of help them do worksheets, even though I keep saying I don't want worksheets, but he can kind of help with that. So I do kind of leave a little bit of like handwork for them to do when I go to work, because they have to do something while I'm gone, right? Because I don't have a straightforward curriculum for them to use, it limits the handing off of the teaching, right? I can't really hand off teaching to anyone because I'm the only one that teaches it. I can't really have my daughter do as much independent work because there is no actual like full-on workbook or things that she can read to learn the topic and then do the assignment, right? So I'm kind of torn in there, but I actually love doing my light just died. Hopefully the lighting doesn't get too bad. Hold on. All right, we'll see how this lighting works. Pulled up a box light instead. So yeah, she can't really do as much independent work because there is no straightforward lesson for me to leave. So that kind of is the only reason why I would want to change our language arts curriculum, because I can't really hand it off. The curriculums that I've been thinking about, this is where I need you. So what I have been thinking about doing, I have been looking into Sunlight, because we already use Sunlight for our HBL and science this year. I was looking at Sunlight for their language arts and also Lightning Literature for their language arts. Now, I haven't seen a lot of people within like the homeschool circle that I kind of follow that use that curriculum. So I'm not really sure about it. Or do I just continue to keep my own language arts curriculum and just keep doing what I'm doing? I don't know. That's my problem. When it comes to math, I know that I need a curriculum. I don't feel confident in teaching it on my own. I know, okay, look, girl power, I can do it. I know I can do it, right? But I really want a curriculum for this one. So this is the only subject that I do not feel comfortable with doing it on my own. I want to have a laid out curriculum for us. We started out this school year with using master books for both girls. Masterbook has done wonders with building my oldest confidence in math and her skills in math. And so I started my younger daughter when she started school this year with master books as well. For her, she just advanced a little bit faster. She grasped those concepts a bit quicker than the kindergarten master book curriculum goes, or just kind of was moving. Recently just switched over to the good and the beautiful for her, and so far it's going really well. We do about 2 lessons a day, a school day. Whenever we do school, we do about 2 lessons each time that we do school, and we're kind of moving through. So we have not completed, I think we're on like lesson 17, right? And we have like another 6 weeks left of school. So I know we won't complete that curriculum by the end of this laid out school year. So we will be pulling that on into the next year. So I think I'm pretty set when it comes to what curriculum we'll be using for her next year, because we're just going to finish this on out. And if it still continues to work, then we'll move ahead into the 1st grade level for her. Now for my older daughter, who has been with Masterbook has done wonders for her. It's built her confidence. It helped her kind of like grasp math, because we did need that slower, more gentler approach when it came to math for her. However, now I feel that she's got these concepts. We are like tackling multiplications and fractions right now. I think she's ready to move on to something that is going to challenge her a little more. I honestly feel we've been doing curriculums that are more like spiral maths. I am looking for something more into mastery. Like I want a curriculum that teaches mastery, and that's why I've been looking at Life Pack. Life Pack has 10 different books in a pack, and you kind of work in this book until you've mastered it, and then you move on to the next concept or to the next booklets. I'm very intrigued by this. So I would love to know your input and suggestions when it comes to math, especially math that practice mastery of a skill before moving on to the next one, because I think that is going to work very well for her, because we need to drill it almost and then get it and then move on, because the attention for her, it's just not there. Some of the back and forth and hopping around, it confuses her. So I think if we move to mastery type math, it will be great for her. All right, so history. Y'all know this kind of thing started with me doing my own curriculum, really started with history. I kind of wanted to do my own history curriculum. I kind of chickened down a little bit, and I went ahead and went with blah, 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 blah. I can't talk and I'm kicking stuff. I went with Sunlight, which I love and I adore. Sunlight's HPL. The literature has been great. The history has been great. But even now, I use it in a very relaxed way. We don't really follow the schedule. We follow the scope and sequence. We use the books that are suggested, as well as additional books and things that I add in. So I am really leaning to just like wiping my hands completely of a history curriculum. So next year, my plan is to dive into world history. We'll be starting with like ancient civilization, Egypt, Rome, Greek, like all that kind of stuff. And I feel good about doing this on my own. Now, if you have any suggestions, I'm open to that. That's why I'm here. But I feel good about doing history. I feel very confident. There's a lot of great books to kind of read and just look at and dive into. So my only thing is, do I continue to use Sunlight and use their spine and use them kind of as my spine and use those books? Or do I just kind of like look at their scope and sequence, don't buy the curriculum, look at their scope and sequence, and then continue to do my add-in like I am doing it right now and take some of their book suggestions? I don't know. I can't make decisions. Almost there. Science. So science for us, we are using Sunlight this year. I love the Sunlight science curriculum. They have a nice little kit. It has science experiments. It has books. It has everything in there that we need. We have not done every science experiment because we don't do science every single day. We don't do science twice a week. Sometimes we do it every other week. And how we've been using it is I will do almost like a week's worth of science lessons in one day. And then the second day that we do science that week, we'll do the experiment on that second day. There it is. It's back there. Someone's eating fruit snacks back here behind the camera. I don't know if I actually want to continue to use Sunlight in that way or use a different curriculum. I've been looking at some different things. I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I don't know if I want to do my own curriculum or stick with Sunlight. Finally, Bible. This is something that I have been looking into. So with Sunlight, we've been doing the HBL, which is History, Bible, and Literature. So all that has been included. I will say that the Bible portion of the HBL was probably not my favorite. I was not a huge fan of it. Therefore, I am looking for a different Bible curriculum. Last year, we used More Than Words from Master Books, and we really enjoyed that. However, I am looking for more of a Bible study. I want them to really learn the Bible, to really learn the stories and the people of the Bible. And I feel like More Than Words was taking Bible principles and like the characteristics of God and how we can show that in our life. And that was great in that moment. But right now, I really want them to study. So LifePack, back at that, LifePack actually has a Bible curriculum. Again, it's set up in those 10 little books. The only thing, and I actually really, really love the way that it's set up. I've kind of gone through the a little sample and I looked at it, but what I don't like is that both girls will be learning different things, right? And I know their age group, they are but 4 years apart, 3-4 years apart. But most things I can kind of do them together, but for the way that the LifePack has their Bible curriculum, it is separated. Now I'm sure I can get it and adjust it towards one kid, but I really want something where I can have here, this is what we're learning, and adjust the activity, because that's usually what I do. I just adjust the activity of what's being done. So my older will, she'll do more writing, where my younger will do more drawing or just narrate something back to me. So as you can see, my brain is full of what do I do? So many options. That's my problem. I give myself way too many options and I am horrible at making decisions. And then I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And I drive myself crazy. In an ideal world where I'm full of confidence and I believe in myself and there's no doubt and there's no fear, the way our homeschool would go would be I would have a book. I would read that book. And out of that book, we would get our language arts, our science, our history lesson from that book. Right? So we would have passages to write. We'd study the grammar out of that book. We'd, get vocabulary from that book. We get, spelling words or, everything from that book. And then our history, it'll line up with where we are in history. So we're reading this book about, Egypt, and we're going to learn about pharaohs and, whatever. And then science. Okay, now that we're talking about pharaohs, let's talk about the science of mummification. Let's talk about the human body. Let's talk about, that's how ideally our homeschool will run. But I'm just not confident enough. I don't know if I could do it. I don't want to feel like I'm setting my kids back if they're not doing what everyone else is doing, I don't want them to not gain the skills that everyone else has. Just afraid. So I'm just looking for your advice, your suggestions. What have you done? Have you stepped out? Yeah, so let me know. So anyway, this video is getting super, super long. I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear your suggestions. Drop them down below. And I will look into each and everything that you send. Any suggestion that you have, I will be right there. I'm going to look it up. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.